The DMV Hoops Podcast.
This is Jonathan Scribner, head girls basketball coach at St. John's College High School, and this is the DMV Hoops Podcast.
Welcome to the DMV Hoops Podcast. As always, I'm Kurt Cross. We are here at DeMatha at DMV Live in Hyattsville, Maryland, Session 2. Day 3, we are right here where all the action is. We've got teams, we've got coaches, we've got players, we've got fans. We've got a staff that helps run DMV Live. And right now, I have none other than Miss Ryan Flood with DMV Live. Ryan, thank you for joining us, young lady.
Happy to be here.
All right. Well, I must say, I will tell the people at first, the first time we met, we were at DMV Live at Bullis, and someone along the way didn't make you happy, and I was hoping I can get you in a better mood. I may have said something like, you know, a pretty lady like you shouldn't be mad or whatever, but you know what? I think that just speaks to the passion with which and the speed with which things happen at DMV Live, and basically, Miss Flood don't take no shorts.
Absolutely not.
You don't. Before we get into the heart of this conversation, I want you to speak to me about, did I see something on social media and a national anthem and you singing the national anthem?
Lord.
Talk to me about that. Were you scheduled to do it? Did you just have to jump in? Tell me. It sounded great.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank
so
you.
tell me about that.
So the national anthem is essentially one of the staples in basketball operations.
Right,
so in touching all those areas where I find a need,
Okay.
I'm happy to provide. But I got my start with the national anthem at Bullis.
Okay.
I graduated
Your
from
alma
Bullis.
mater,
Yeah,
yes.
my alma mater. Graduated from Bullis in 2009, and in 2008, when I first enrolled at Bullis, you know, I realized there was no one singing.
Right.
And I took that opportunity and got on the mic, and I've been on the mic every
right.
fall and winter ever since.
Okay, we love to hear that. And when it comes to that, it's other duties as assigned. It might not be, you know, in the job description, but if you can do it, you're going to do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're here at DMV Live. You know, one of the things we have to do in broadcasting is, I know this sounds terrible, but we have to speak to the dumbest person in the room.
Yes.
So not everyone knows what DMV Live is. We talk about it. It's a household word for you.
Yeah.
I'm here all the time, but let's talk to the people about DMV Live. There are tons of teams. There are 3 gyms over 3 days this weekend. There are coaches that come in and out of here. I would be willing to say 150, 200 coaches over the course of 3 days come through here. Division 1, 2, 3, JUCO, and all of that. Currently, I'm looking at 40, 50 coaches on the floor watching this game. I believe it's Oak Hill and Mount Zion. But what people don't know, they see this. We're going to take pictures. We're going to put it on Instagram, and they're going to see the final product. But, man, there are months and months leading up to
Absolutely.
it. And as Blair Mills said, you know, he's not the director or whatever. Like, it takes all of you. So what does it take to put this together?
Certainly. So often we're looking at 6 to 8 months of
Wow.
planning.
Right.
Then we get into implementation, event activation. But a lot of the meat and potatoes of what we do launches March 1st.
Okay.
You know, in making sure that we're getting teams. We do an application process, but with it being a June Scholastic Live period, we have to go up against NCAA compliance, ensure that all of our ducks are in a row.
You got to, right?
Yeah, long before tip-off. So yeah, our team comes together shortly after Christmas, after the New Year, and we get to planning. And where most folks think that after just over 6 years of doing DMV Live, things should be a blueprint and it's
Right.
operating itself. There are nuances every year. So
There's some pieces you already know, but
but there's always some new pieces added. So
Right.
with the ever-changing landscape of the NCAA and NCAA enforcement, we just have to remain flexible.
okay.
So
all
that's
right.
the beauty of it.
Well, but it's a great product. And for those who enter this and who sit in the stands and watch this, they're seeing what I would call, and I've seen, look, I started coaching in 1990. I stopped 12 years ago. I've seen a lot of basketball. I broadcast a lot of basketball. I PA a lot of basketball. This is a great product. The games move along. Now, we only get 3 to 5 minutes between games,
Yeah.
but the teams are here. They're waiting in the wings. The officials are here. I have not seen any snafus, and I'm going to tell you why. Because y'all put out the fires before we get to see it,
Absolutely.
right? So there's a fire somewhere, right? There's a fire somewhere. What is your specific role? What do you take on? What pieces of this does Ryan take on personally?
Certainly. So I am the DMV Live Director of Basketball and Compliance Operations.
You the rules lady.
Yeah. So I am enforcement for DMV Live. I am the person that ensures that all teams are in compliance, all players are eligible, And then boots on the ground for our fearless leader to ensure that those fires that you all never see are put out even before he sees them. So I am the person that keeps college coaches running, keeps the high school teams running after they have been invited to the event. Okay. And I'm that person that's communicating with everybody at all times to ensure that everyone's where they need to be.
Paperwork, too.
It is.
Oh, my goodness. Who's responsible for that hospitality suite down there? That's what I want to know.
Rob Landini is responsible for that beautiful hospitality suite. So,
I mean, there's breakfast over there. There'll be lunch later. There's hot coffee. I know there's chicken tenders. There's everything going on down there.
Got to keep the college coaches happy, keep their bellies full so they can stay with us for the duration of the weekend.
Well, I know they will, because I know even though this is somewhat the house he built, last weekend, Mike Jones was at center court the entire day.
Yeah, he's our biggest fan. We love him. We love Mike Jones. He was one of our co-founders. So he's committed to coming back every year to support, and it's been awesome.
And if he happens to find a few good players, that's icing on the cake.
Yeah, definitely icing on the cake.
All right, so tell me about the fan experience. What are you trying to create for the fans that come here?
Sure. So DMV Live, while it is a June Scholastic Live period, we want to do it for the culture. The DMV is a mecca for excellent basketball.
It just is.
Yeah, and having that players have parents and families and, fans that support them. We want our fans and we want our, general admission patrons to come in and enjoy their time with us. So we try to offer concessions. We try to offer, spaces for them to decompress, and
you
ensure
got a food truck out there?
Yeah, we got
everything.
so many things for you to come have some fun with us. But in that, we also acknowledge while college coaches do a lot, the players get on the floor and play, we need the support of their families to ensure that we have everything that we need.
Okay. All right. So why basketball? Why this product? Why are you in this space?
Great question. So, rest in peace to my dad. He passed away when I was 19 years old. Okay. He was, a staple in the basketball community for many years. Rest in peace to Warren Flood. So he played for Weston, and then he, injured himself. So a lot of his hopes and dreams in basketball kind of fell by the wayside because, 30 years ago, fixing your knee wasn't as,
what it is
amazing
right now, right?
as it is now.
Yeah.
So in that, I found myself, while I am not able to get out on the floor and play basketball, I am, capable of managing these amazing experiences and contributing in ways other than dribbling a basketball up and down the court. So I fell in love with operations when I got my start at Bullis, and I've been able to take that and drive my career ever since.
Well, did your dad coach?
No, did not coach.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Listen, young lady. Your dad probably is proud of what he's watching right now.
Thank you.
Okay, that's number one. And number two, you and I are like long-lost brothers and sisters. I didn't find myself on a court.
Right.
I played 1 year rec ball. I wasn't no good. But I found myself coaching it for 24 years.
Yeah.
And now I'm behind the mic, and I can enjoy. This is the best game in the world.
Yes.
It truly is the best game in the world. I know those baseball types and football types would argue.
Yeah.
But this is it. In D.C. here, there's a kid last week on our podcast who said, he's from a different state. And I said, what's the difference between hoops there and here? He said, it's the same. No, it's not the same. D.C. we cut different up here.
Yeah.
We're cut different up here. Now, you a D.C. gal or a Maryland gal?
A Maryland gal.
All right, and where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Olney.
In Olney?
Yeah, Montgomery County girl.
So I'm down the street. I'm in Kensington.
Yeah, not
so
far
I'm
enough.
right down the road.
Yeah.
So why not good counsel?
So a lot of, so there are three of us.
Oh,
I have
okay.
an older brother who played basketball for Bullis and American University.
Okay.
Under Jeff Jones, actually.
Okay.
And I have a younger brother who also played basketball, but he's closer on my side of things as well, house. And,
Okay.
We went where our brother went. And,
right.
we had an amazing experience with Coach Bruce Kelly. Shout out to Coach Kelly.
Who's been there forever. He's that dude, though.
Forever.
He's
He's one of the most amazing coaches, one of the most amazing souls. So shout out to Coach Kelly, but we had the opportunity for my brother to go play at Bullis, and then we followed suit. And, when our dad passed away, we got to see what family really was in the Bullis community. And, good counsel is amazing, but Bullis was where we were supposed to be as high school students. So, and we did that.
All right. So if it wasn't basketball, if it wasn't here, what would Ryan be doing? Besides a fashionista with those glasses. I think my wife loves those glasses.
Thank you. So I have a degree in public relations.
Okay.
So
well, we got that from where?
We got that from American University.
You know, in my mind, I swear, it was either going to be American or Howard. It was going to be one of those two, to me. So it was American. All right. And I hope you got some help over there. It's not cheap.
Oh, not at all. Not at all. Probably the most expensive piece of paper I've ever gotten in my life. But I will say I have a degree in public relations, so I've been afforded an amazing opportunity to do some great work in the federal space. So I work aside from basketball, I work in aviation. So I'm a communications strategist. So if it wasn't basketball, it definitely would be some level of PR.
And you got time for this in addition to what you do full time?
Right.
Or time for that?
I don't even know how I'm doing it, honestly. Right. It has to be a little magic here and there. But in the 24-hour day, I get a lot accomplished.
It's called Papa Flood.
It has to be Papa Flood. You got
that Papa Flood in you, right?
It has to be Papa
Say his
Flood.
name again, I'm sorry.
Warren Flood.
It's got to be Warren.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It's got to be Warren. Now, which Floods are you connected to? Because I have some friends.
Yeah.
My friend Keena Flood, she's a principal over in Prince George's County Public Schools. I've known her for years, but Flood
she might be my cousin.
Flood is not an uncommon name.
Yeah.
Right, but I didn't know if you know, what other floods. There was a John C. Flood, right?
Yeah, so we do have familiar relations to him. I just don't know exactly how the family tree
It's a lot of floods.
It's a lot of floods. And I also learned I spell my name like the natural disaster, Flood. There are people that spell it Fludd. So there's a lot of, variations out there. But I'm always intrigued. If you think you're my cousin, please reach out.
You can find it on Instagram because I'm about to. So if it wasn't that, you'd be in some sort of PR and communications and that sort of thing. What now? Do you get to take a little bit of a break from hoops?
So no, I do a lot of work with 3SSB on the Adidas circuit.
Okay.
So I get 1 week of a break, and then I get right back on the road. I fly down to Rock Hill, South Carolina for the 3SSB championships. So
Ryan, come on, young lady.
Yeah,
you
always
got
moving.
Just look. I don't give advice, but I'm gonna give advice to you.
Yes, sir.
Just keep your cup full, because if you're pouring from an empty cup, you can't help nobody, right?
Absolutely.
So whatever it is, if it's yoga, if it's I don't know what, if it's watching golf or whatever it is you do,
yes,
if it's getting your nails done or whatever you do, if it's I don't know, playing Xbox, I don't know what you do, but make sure your cup is full. Because you give a lot to this game. It takes a lot to put this on. The teams, the matchups, managing. Look, this is basketball. There are athletes and coaches. You might have to manage egos from time to time.
All the time.
Right?
All the time.
You may have had to manage mine because I tried to get in DMV Live and Blair stopped me like, do you know anybody here? Are you supposed to be here? He's like, Rob Landini. Yeah, I know Rob.
Yeah.
I got Rob on the speed dial. Rob is my guy. But no, big shout out to Mark Stern.
Yeah.
Shout out to you. Shout out to Blair Mills and Rob Landini. Because I think you are pretty much the four principals that take on a role here and make sure this happens. When I talked to Rob before DMV Live a few weeks ago, I'm like, who should I talk to, Rob? I'll be there at like 7 in the morning. He said, I'll be the one opening the door for you. That's what he said.
Absolutely.
So you folks put on great, there's music, there's an announcer, there's food, there's cameras, there's video, there's everything everywhere. And I think you guys, that's going to be Georgetown Prep next. I see Larry Gray down there.
Yes, it is.
So it's Prep. Who's Prep playing in this one? Do we know?
I don't know off the top of my head.
I don't know who that is over there, but I see the little Hoyas, and then I can't make out what's going on down there. But whatever it is, there are always good matchups here. I have never seen Oak Hill play until moments ago, so thanks for bringing that to this floor. What do you want to tell the people about DMV Live that they don't know?
That's a great question. A big component of DMV Live, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears put into putting this event on. And the success of this is a collaborative effort. So just keep coming out. We need you guys to put on this amazing event, more than you guys will ever know. So I think the biggest thing I can say that people don't know is the planning. It takes a lot out of us. The day-to-day of us being in here for hours takes a lot out of us, but we love our supporters. We love the people that come in and spend time with us. Again, more than they'll ever know. We might, tell you can't walk in this section, you can't talk to this person, right. But it comes from a place of love and loving basketball in the DMV. So
if we don't comply with what the NCAA says,
there won't be
ain't gonna be no DMV
Live. Exactly. So we don't mean harm when we tell you guys you can't go certain places. But we do want everyone here to support and continue to support us the way you guys have been for years. Because without y'all, we wouldn't be here.
So you walked into my last question then. Mm-hmm. Why should someone come here? Why should a fan come, even if they don't have a player on the floor? This is great basketball. Why should they be here?
That's a great question. Honestly, as I said before, it's for the culture, right? Basketball inside of DeMatha's Convocation Center has been a mecca no matter what the event is. Whether you're coming here for National High School Hoops Festival or you're coming here just for practice, good basketball thrives at DeMatha. So come to DMV Live specifically because you'll see good basketball, you'll see great people, and you'll have a good experience.
She said it right there. She is Ryan Flood, and if you get on her good side, she might sing a national anthem for you. Ryan, love the glasses. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting on this event. And thank you. My kids have wristbands. They're cool now. That means they get to go eat. Folks, this is the DMV Hoops Podcast. I'm Kurt Cross. Check us out on all platforms from Spotify to Apple Music to YouTube, wherever you get your podcast content. And, of course, on social, we're at DMV Hoops Podcast. We'll see you next time.
The DMV Hoops Podcast is hosted by Kurt Cross, featuring Adam Crain. Thanks for listening.